Thank you. Welcome to the regular meeting of council, January 13th, 2026. I can confirm that we have quorum. The mayor and council wish to acknowledge that the town of Fort Smith is located within Treaty 8 territory. Treaty 8 territory also encompasses the traditional homelands of Salt River First Nation, Tuatapere Denisuthune Nation, and the indigenous Métis people of Fort Smith. These nations have maintained stewardship of the sacred land throughout the generations. We honor your knowledge, teachings, traditions, and the land. We're mindful that colonization has not been kind, and we respectfully recognize our generational histories and commit to strive for unity in the spirit of truth and reconciliation. Can I have someone move the agenda? Oh, sorry, Len, you're supposed to chair this meeting.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry.
Not a problem. I got a motion, and actually when we ask for motions and stuff, can we just have a show of hands so we can cut down some of the noise? So they're saying, I'll do this or I'll do that. Just be recognized
No,
by
they
the
need
chair.
to, they have to, Ravina needs to hear it because she can't see us sometimes, so she needs to hear who's seconding and first, like who makes the motion. What are you asking?
Just asking that whoever wants to make a motion, we just have a show of hands like we used to. Just to cut back some of the noise that.
Maybe show us what you mean. I don't know, I'm not
So if
understanding.
I ask for the adoption of the agenda, rather than people just blurting out, I'll do this or whatever, can we just have a show of hands? And I'll pick somebody.
Oh, okay, but they still have to read the motion.
Yeah, you still have to read the motion, it's just a matter of whoever.
And then you'll say their name.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. So can I have a motion for adopting the agenda as presented? Councilor Carlstock.
I move that the agenda be adopted as presented.
Seconded. Councilor Cox. Discussion.
Your worship, are there amendments?
No, we'll speak to it under proclamation, yeah.
Are we having in camera?
Yep.
Okay, we have none. All in favor? So passed. Can I get a motion to accept the regular meeting of council December 16, 2025? Councilor Cox.
I'll move that the minutes of the regular meeting of December 16th, 2025 be adopted as presented.
Thank you. Seconder? Deputy Mayor Keiser. Discussion? Any business arising from the minutes? Okay, moving on. All in favor? So passed. Declaration of financial interest. Seeing none, we'll move on to administration and protective services director's report. Director McNabb.
Thank you, Councillor Tuckey. This month's report is pretty straightforward. It covered off the holiday season, so operationally we were down to basically responses. We certainly were busy, and I'd like to thank everybody that was involved in all the Christmas events, the food and toy drive, and getting into the schools, handing out Toys for Tots with RCMP and Park Warden, so that was a lot of fun, and we always enjoy doing that kind of stuff through the Christmas holiday. It was a busy December though. We responded to 31 calls, 3 of them were fire calls, and then 28 ambulance calls. Wrapping up the year, we had 446 calls total for fire and ambulance, which is hands down the busiest year for the town of Fort Smith. 368 of them were ambulance and 78 of them were fire calls. And this year we certainly saw structure fires, so some bigger scenes where folks were working really hard. And great work was done by volunteers on all of those calls. So I'm really proud of the group and everything that they've done and achieved throughout the year. We were a bit slower on training again with the holiday season. We take a couple weeks off through December, and we do devote some of our training time to some of these outreach events, but we still did 6 training and public outreach sessions through the month of December for fire and ambulance. Lands and development, so Nick primarily through November, December is working on taxes and updating the tax roll and verifying things and getting tax notices and assessment notices out, so that's what Nick was busy doing, but he did the December months just with time off, so we were primarily responding to public concerns. Emergency management, so that is a focus for myself over the next couple months, just wrapping up everything for the 2026 emergency management plan, and then discussing any changes that may have occurred with this table, and then getting public information ready to prepare for the 2026 wildfire season. And we'll certainly be working with all of our community partners and the local emergency management organization on getting that information out and making sure that everybody else, all the other critical departments within the GNWT and throughout the community are prepared as well. Occupational health and safety, so we continue to do our monthly meetings and we're seeing good attendance and involvement. We're getting good reporting, which is always nice to see people engaged in a health and safety program. That pretty much covers the highlights for me for December.
Thank you, Director McNabb. Any questions? Councilor Hayden?
Sure. Do we have any timeline on the animal control bylaws, when we're gonna get to see them?
Yeah, thank you, Councillor Heaton. So we are working with the contractor to wrap up a number of bylaws, and that is one of them that is being looked at right now. We have a draft that we're just reviewing, and I have the bylaw officer that works with it most reviewing it, and we have been given some feedback from the Animal Society, which is also being considered for incorporation where possible. So I hope in the next 2 to 3 weeks we would have a draft that's good to go to bylaw committee.
That's a joke.
Thank you. I want to ask a question.
You have to handle the chair?
I'll take the chair.
No, I'm just kidding. Sure, for sure. Go ahead, Councilor Craig.
I noticed that the ambulance is parked outside the bay at the hospital and plugged in and everything. Is there a reason why that's being done?
Yeah, thank you, Councillor Tucky. So there was some damage to the ambulance bay door and it's not currently functioning, so we can't go in and out of it at this point. We have another ambulance that's stored in Warm Bay, should we need it in extreme cold. That one's also plugged in, and everything in it that could be damaged by cold is in the health center. So we're just waiting for that door to be fixed.
Okay, just wondering. Thank you.
Yeah.
Chair?
Sure. Okay, moving on. A motion for the briefing note DPA 055-25 development application. Councilor Cox.
Thanks. I'll move the DPA 055-25 submitted by Salt River First Nation for the construction of an early learning and family enrichment center from lot 3025, plan 4091, 265 Cathedral Road, Fort Smith, be approved.
Thank you, Seconder. Councilor Dumoulin. Discussion? Councilor Chersa.
No, I think it's a great thing. I'm just wanted some clarity. It's banned land, but is it considered reserve land? Like, why is the permit coming to the town? So I just wanted some clarification on that.
Director McNabb.
Yeah, thank you. I just wanted to correct one error in this briefing note before I speak to that. It's an R2 zone, it's not an R1 zone as it states in this briefing note. And Salt River First Nation has entered into a municipal services agreement with the town of Fort Smith that includes the adoption of all of our municipal bylaws, including the zoning bylaw. And I'm not 100% sure right now on the status of this. It was federal land that I believe is in the process of being transferred, but I can't speak to that directly. Regardless, it still falls within our zone.
I'm so in favor, but I just wanted to know.
Yeah.
Any further discussion? All in favor of the motion? So passed. And I have a motion for a briefing note in the fire training facility, please. Councilor Carson.
I move that council approve the quoted price of $1,000
seconder, Councillor Cougaret. Discussion? Councillor Carasuk.
Yeah, and I just get hung up sometimes on the words facility, like it's not a building, is it? Like what exactly is it?
Sure.
Director.
Yeah, thank you, Councillor Karashak. So it is a 40-foot CCAN, for lack of, but it's been altered, so it will be a facility of sorts. It has movable interior walls to reconfigure it. It's got a breachable door, so we can do breaching training. It'll have a vent entry search window trainer, so we can do exterior ventilation and entry through a window on the second story. So on the top, it'll have a wraparound staircase, so we can do training on stairs. We're able to smoke it out, and we can do search and rescue training inside of it. There's a number of features, so basically everything short of live fire that we would do training on, it's a one-stop shop for all those things.
Thank you, Director. Any Councillor Cougaret.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Just really two quick, fairly easy questions. I was just curious as to where the location of this facility would be. And the second part, in reading the briefing note, it identifies this as one component of a multi-component package, and I just wanted to sort of, within my own mind, can this facility operate without the other component proceeding should sometime down the road when it's necessary to improve that we don't have the funds or something like that, that this particular facility is not dependent upon the second part of this project happening.
Thank you, Director Metcalf.
Yeah, thank you, Councillor Cougaret. So the first part of that question, we were hoping through acquisition of land from the GMWT to put it across Highway 5 from the landfill in that cleared area there. It's one of the properties that is currently under application. That process has taken a very long time. So had we acquired that land, we would have brought that idea forward to council for approval of development there. In the interim, we can store it at and use it as a landfill in the area that our old burn can is currently located at, and municipal services is fine with that. There's an area that we can set up for that purpose. And I have reached out just at a very high level to the college to see if they would ever entertain having a fire training area in the heavy equipment operator area, because it would be a bit closer to town, easier to access, but not close to residential. So it could be a good partnership into the future. This is, however, movable. It's not forever where we put it. So one of the things that was a consideration in moving this forward quickly is the cost of steel, especially for these manufacturers, is expected to go up sharply in the new year. And over the next 6 months, they have stock that is 2 years old. We're getting 2-year-old prices. We won't be seeing that soon. So purchasing it and putting it at the landfill temporarily and possibly permanently is a solution. And then the second part of the question, no, we do not need the next phase for this to be usable. So this is a fully functional piece of standalone equipment that would just be a part of a broader training area. And the second piece would be replacing the burn can itself. So again, this facility, or CCAN, will do all of our training short of live fire. And then the second component would be having a live fire burn can, and it would still leave about $80,000 in the budget. But the quote I'm getting right now for site prep, fencing, possible power depending on the location. Because again, I was looking at across the road from the landfill, and we would have had enough budget remaining after buying these two pieces of equipment to fence it and bring power in, so we would have power on site. That may change now that we're looking at different site locations. I hope that answers.
Councillor Cougaret.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Director. That was really informative, more information than I was actually expecting. Though one of the points that you did bring up raises concern with me is the challenges we keep facing with this government in trying to access less land. This should be a no-brainer, like we should just have to ask the government saying, we want this piece of land, we're gonna use it for community safety and well-being and stuff like this. There should be no red tape or hesitation by the GNWT to transfer that land um, to the municipality. And maybe at the upcoming NWTAC, we can sort of suggest that this process needs to move much more quickly. Like, why do we have to always be working on contingency plans of what we're going to do? Because the bureaucracy and the government is just reluctant. For some reason, they feel there's value on holding these lands that are within the town boundaries, and the municipal authority should have responsibility for that. So possibly our mayor can have a little chat with the minister of MACA or MACA or lands, like, and just say, get your S together, and this should not be a challenge.
Deputy Mayor Deezer.
I do know from the last year NWTAC, like you were there as well, there is a standing resolution on this issue from many communities in the north, not just Fort Smith. And it was renewed last year, if memory serves me right, and I expect it will be on the slate to be renewed again this year. So I know the NWT Associated Communities has been agitating on this for years, hitting about the same support we're getting. That would appear, but they have a resolution, formal resolution on paper that they've been supporting for years to get this done. For what it's worth.
Thank you. Any further discussion? All in favor? So passed. Moving on to corporate services.
Oh, he said, everyone's sick, so, Adam will speak.
Okay, can you?
I have no significant information to add other than this is the report as presented, so if there's any question, I'll do my best to fill them in.
Okay, Councillor Heaton.
Sure. I love the property assessments infographic that I hope is going to be going out soon. I'm just wondering, I checked all of our Facebook pages, like the towns, and I haven't seen it yet, so I'm just wondering what's the release date on that.
Director McNabb.
Yeah, thank you, Councillor Heaton. That actually went in, I did a third of them, stuffed them in every envelope with every assessment, so it went out as a mail drop with every assessment.
Okay,
Yeah.
but what about online?
We could certainly look at that too, but every person in this town that got an assessment got this piece of paper in the assessment as well. But I'll bring that up as another way to get it out. We're actually looking at doing something slightly different than this because we're receiving calls from people that got this and threw it in the garbage, or got this and read it and didn't quite get the information they were looking for. And so we're fielding a lot of calls given the increase in property assessments. So I'm working with Cassandra on some similar but different messaging, so hopefully we can hit all points.
Just for like uniformity, because like most, like I think the communications plan or whatever the report is, like mostly people get it off of Facebook, so.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you.
Councillor Cougaret.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. There won't be an answer for us tonight, but if administration could get back to us. I'm just curious as to what the uptake has been on the Housing Accelerator funding program. It's been a fairly significant initiative of the town to try and promote development and things, and it would be just great to hear how it's going and whether we need to put out a little more conservation or try and look at more creative ways to encourage more development. So if we could just get a report back maybe during the next council thing. And that's all I have on. I have a couple with the paid next item on the agenda.
Okay. Follow up, okay.
Pardon? Yeah, sorry, are you asking me or administration for direction? Or like, do you ask for administration to follow up and give a report?
Yeah,
On
on the
behalf.
half, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you want it to.
I don't have it in front of me, so I'd have to get the
And that's,
information.
I understand.
Any further discussion? Moving on to the, Director McNabb?
Sorry, yeah, thank you, Councillor Kubrat. If a report is desired, I can certainly work with, the rest of administration to produce it, but, 10 new units have been applied for under the Housing Accelerator Fund. Payment of 10 new housing units, varying in stock from single family detached to, fourplexes, everything in between.
Mhm. Okay, moving on to the accounts statement. Councillor Cougarin.
Okay, again, no answer necessary for this evening. Just with the payment related to check 43534, which was to the Portsmouth Paddle Club for their annual contribution. I was just wondering if that was their 2025 or their 2026 contribution payment.
Mayor Ferguson.
Yeah, that was their 2025 contribution. It had been left on the books hadn't been out, so it was 2025.
And just one other item.
Councillor Cougarin.
Thank you. Just going through the the activity list there for things, and I noticed I'm assuming there are two separate months, but in the first part of the listing there was about 14,000, a little over 14,500 paid on MasterCard payments, and then towards the bottom, which is probably the following month, a little over 6,000 paid for MasterCard. And I'm just, I guess, asking for some assurance that the activities on these MasterCard transactions are wherever practical and possible, we're using local suppliers and following our procurement policy properly. Just I know it needs to be updated to that would be part of the bylaw policy review process, but just some assurances that our local contractors aren't being bypassed through people doing purchases via MasterCard.
Mayor Ferguson.
Yeah, I can speak because I looked at all of these when they come from staff of that, and they're like, 3 people have looked at those before anyone signed off on those. But I can speak to community services particularly. Those are things like library books and videos and things that aren't really locally here and readily available are through that, and stuff like protective services or stuff that those are specialized items that you either just not available here, and the other ones are quite small. I'm just looking at the bottom of the list, but the community services ones are definitely things that aren't. I've seen it as it come across are specialty items, either something for library, daycare, or equipment that isn't readily available here, because you'll see there's lots of local procurement on who are buying from local businesses we're spending a lot locally in the community, and I would say that those are being followed very well.
any further discussion? Counselor Eaton.
Sure. With the power outage last night, I'm just wondering where we at with getting some funds back from the NWT Power Corp. Just in general.
We're in the queue.
Okay.
We're not,
Everyone's mad.
We're not there yet.
Okay.
I mean, Mike might be able to speak to it better, or even Ravina, like, we put in our invoices and sent it to them even, well, maybe not Adam, but we sent money, what it's cost us every time we cut a brownout, power outage, equipment failures, what it's cost us, and, we just have not heard back about whether or not we're gonna get refunded or not.
Copy.
Correct me if I'm wrong,
Deputy
Mayor,
Mayor?
the minister's letter response did not set up for us getting much, so did it?
Correct, so I think I forwarded you all that,
Yeah.
I did, and so, again, since that letter's been issued, we have not received any. We have not recovered any lost costs from the power outages, we've incurred damages.
Any further discussion? Moving on to correspondence. No questions on correspondence? Thank you, moving on. A motion for Beacon Road appointment of deputy mayor.
Well, I'll do that.
Take it away.
Mayor Ferguson?
Alright, so, I move that council by resolution and the recommendation of the mayor appoint deputy mayor for 1-year term in accordance with the council procedures bylaw, number 902, section 6, CI.
Seconder, Councillor Cox. Discussion? Mayor Ferguson.
I nominate, Councillor Keiser.
And seconder?
Well, it's just, it's
Oh,
already,
don't need a
it's already
seconder.
within the motion, so
Don't need a
I've nominated, and you can maybe ask, does anyone else have interest?
Anybody else have an interest in?
No.
Can't give this job away.
How much you want for it? You're not gonna play something.
And then you can just call.
Yeah. All in favor? Pass unanimous. Thank you.
Better call me, do I?
Moving on to bylaw, sorry.
Just a question on
Councillor
point
Fairclough.
of order, please. So, just so I understand, the name for the nomination will be in the minutes, but not in the motion.
I'm not sure. I just read it as it was presented, and then I not, cause then it could be a call for who was interested,
Yeah.
and the only folks that we've determined was interested was, Councilor Deputy Mayor, so.
Were you even interested?
It's been a fun year, I'll
Okay.
do another year. I would have liked to pass it on as per the bylaw, but I respect your decision.
Councillor Couverin.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I think, Council Fairclough, brought up a good, point of order, and I think, in response to that, I'll bring forward a motion that, Councillor Keiser be appointed, deputy mayor for a period of 1 year.
And seconder to the motion?
Can I just amend that original motion?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the original motion.
Sorry,
That's
did you
something
have
else.
You can amend the motion as
Yes.
it stands. To just put the name.
Okay, so I'll amend that, I move that council by resolution on the recommendation of mayor appoint deputy, mayor, Keiser for a 1-year term in accordance to the council procedures bylaw number 902, section 6CI.
So, okay with the seconder? All in favor? Okay, Mayor and Council Roundtable, Councillor Cox.
Thanks, I don't have much to add, I was gonna mention the HAP funding, I know we haven't had any meetings as of late, but I know there were a couple of new applications, put across the email, so. But there is definitely still some stuff moving, which is good to see. Other than that, I know, it's been cold, it's gonna be super warm tomorrow, roads are gonna get slippery real fast, so hopefully everybody's thinking of that and slowing down and allowing a lot more space coming up to the four-way intersections and stop signs. I guess there's a big women's hockey tournament this weekend, apparently a big deal, so, they'll have lots of people out and about as well, that's all I had.
Councillor Couvrette.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I really don't have anything to add other than, I think kudos to the, Public Works Department on the continuation of their good road maintenance work despite the, amount of snow that we seem to have gathered this year.
Thank you, Councillor Benoit.
I just wanna wish everybody at Fort Smith, Happy New Year. I hope their holidays went well and safe and everybody had a lot of food to eat and it stayed warm, cause it was pretty cold out there. And, thanks to those people who were looking out for the dogs that were out in the cold, that, some of them looked so pitiful. And, all the best in the new year.
Thank you, Councillor Eaton.
Sure, sir. I just came off a couple morning shifts at the animal shelter, so, again, I know I feel like a broken record, but there's so many associations that really need volunteers, especially teens, when you're trying to get your calm hours, right? It's mandatory for graduation, right? So, animal shelter, food bank, and then I'm still at Gabe's Monday to Friday with them too, but we've got something exciting with Salt River, the new community wellness open house is on Thursday. So yeah, so definitely that's gonna be a huge help for our community, and it's just exciting, something that's gonna be, Indigenous owned and led within the healing spaces is very, very important. So yeah, get your kids into volunteering, people. We need the help.
Thank you, Councillor Carson.
Yeah, not a whole heck of a lot to add either. I stayed here for Christmas for once in a long time, and yes, it was cold, so I hibernated in the house most of it. But it was certainly enjoyable to just be here and be relaxed. And I just want to wish everyone a happy and healthy new year.
Thank you. Deputy Mayor Key.
Like Councillor Eva said, be a broken record, end of January, they were looking for resolutions for the NUTAC AGM coming up in February. I've only had one idea floated by me, which came from Mayor Ferguson on a possible motion around the college campuses and NGWT plans for their future use, and I think I've got that somewhat encapsulated there. But we need to play with that, but I haven't heard from anybody else. If you've got something you'd like brought forward, they're looking for, usually something better with a broader perspective than just a Fort Smith resolution. They're looking for something that's more affecting the system. I think we did two last year, both were accepted. So just a reminder, and I know it's kind of weird to single out one particularly response event, but the fire out of town, I've heard nothing but rave reviews from everybody that's been involved in that, from the community, just knowing that the person was okay and that you guys did an awesome job. So just well done. It's that much harder when it's out of town, and you guys did a great job with everything I'm hearing. So I just want to acknowledge that.
Mayor Ferguson.
Thank you, Chair. I just wanted to congratulate all the athletes who participated in the Arctic Winter Game Trials this last week in Yellowknife. It's really hard to put yourself out there to be judged against your peers at these kind of elite levels. I hope you know that your community here really supports you, and I hope that this is just a first step in many as you move forward in your life. This week, leadership, all of leadership met, and we were together, all five of us at the table together for some strategic planning and focus on narrowing what we're going to discussion that we had. We came up with 3 major areas of common concern, first being the college, second being community infrastructure, and the third being water. I think we've all speaking from a unified voice, and we have a really good path forward and plan with some outcomes and some timelines, so I'll bring those up as soon as we have something more for you. I just wanted to say thank you to my council for the budget workshop that we took part in just before the new year. I think it was a line by line, comprehensive, good discussion about, yeah, a long discussion about our O&M budget, and I just want to thank you guys for coming and participating with that. We had a lengthy dialogue that was very productive, and I look forward to the informed conversation that we're going to have about it. Our HR committee has been super busy this week, and hopefully we'll have some news for you in soon here, but I think we're hopeful that we might potentially have a potential candidate that can meet our SAO needs. And next week, bylaw committee is meeting, so if we're successful in that meeting, we'll maybe bring some new bylaws for us to come and check out and approve here. And I want to ask my council what we want to do about, I don't need an answer right now, I want you to walk away and think about it, is what do we want to do with our advisory groups? Our advisory boards are usually tasked with advising us on topics or information or things we should be knowing about in the community, and right now they're without direction from us. We don't have tasks for them, we don't have things for them to do, and that's where we need to be looking for gaining information from. So I want you guys to think about how we can utilize our like CSAP, STAP, all these groups that we have, and what information we want from them, and maybe just email me those things out. That's it.
Thank you. I think everyone pretty well covered everything. I like to wish the community happy new year. I hope 26 is a great year for everyone. I had the pleasure of taking my granddaughter and my great-granddaughter out for lunch today. And so my great-granddaughter got totally distracted by Santa Claus that was the same height as her at the Pelican restaurant.
Oh.
And she couldn't quite figure that one out. Like, he's the same size as me. And he even got a kiss on the nose, but it was fun. And I was going to talk to Director McNabb while I was coming here tonight, and this is something the public should know. Fox jumped out in the middle of the road, which I thought was a fox until the second one came up. Then I realized it was a couple of wolves.
Oh yeah.
And they went in behind the Northern store. They jumped out from the church side, went past North Hotel and in behind. So they're a woman now. So just watch out for that. I also witnessed someone actually go right through a four-way today. And yeah, it was kind of scary. The roads are really bad. I know someone was traveling south and took them 7 hours to get to high level. And the roads are just, and tomorrow's forecast doesn't look too good. It's going to be worse.
Ice.
So just, I hope everybody can just be a little bit more cautious, and that's it for me. Moving on. Proclamation.
Oh yeah, so in the back of your, sorry, man.
You may.
So in the back of, we didn't add it in on here, but there was under correspondence, we put under proclamations, is an organization asking us to create a proclamation in regards to chemical sensitivities. It's at the very last page of your package, if you saw it there. We don't have to actually do anything with it. It's not a monetary issue. It's just more of an awareness piece that they're asking for. And I put it to the floor to ask whether or not this is the council's will.
I agree.
It's chemical sensitivities, right?
Yeah, so
And multiple.
they're asking, so where, they're asking for chemical sensitivity awareness, whereas the Canadian Human Rights Commission recognized environmental sensitivities, and it's estimated that more than 1 million in Canada have been diagnosed with multiple chemical sensitivities, and whereas a subset of these individuals have been identified experiencing electromagnetic hypersensitivities, and where symptoms can range from, and it goes on. It's just asking that now, therefore, Mayor Ferguson, Sensitivities and Multiple Chemical Sensitivity Awareness Day in the city of Portsmouth. It's just to bring awareness to.
Deputy Mayor Deezer.
I've noticed in the post office for the last number of years, there's a big sign up there about environmental sensitivity, so it is an issue in Portsmouth that has been going on for, we've been trying to, I guess, as a community, or at least at the federal building, been acknowledging for a number of years. So for me, I don't see a problem with it. I think if it's just a proclamation, it's an educational piece. They're not asking for funds, they're not asking for you to pray down the street or, you know, time, so I think it's a no-brainer to me, we should
I
support it.
believe proclamation has to be made by the mayor.
Yeah, it would have to be, yeah.
But it has to be the will of council.
So you got my support, I guess is what I'm saying.
Councillor Benoit.
I heard a lot about, G5, and would that fit into this? Like, you know, they say that this G5 has to do with, I don't know, boats and stuff like that. And so sometimes they make it go higher and then lower, and then, it has something to do with how we function too, like,
That might be tied into the electromagnetic,
Oh,
magnetic
G5.
hypersensitivity, yeah.
yeah. So I don't know. That's something to look into. If they're worried about stuff like that.
All we need to do is give the mayor support or not for doing a proclamation, let someone do the research on it.
Yeah.
She's not gonna be doing the research.
I am gonna look up what G5 is now.
Yes,
but-
Do you have your pen up?
Sorry?
Did you have your pen up?
No.
Oh, okay. Just waved it?
Okay, no further discussion on that? Okay, date of next council meeting, regular meeting of council, community meeting.
I wasn't clear. Is that the will of council to put out this proclamation?
Yes,
Yes? Okay.
all in favor?
Well, it wasn't really a motion.
It's not,
No, it was,
but we're just
okay,
giving you
okay,
Give you a
affirmation.
meeting.
yeah.
So proclaim away.
I guess, just point of order, not point of order, just a question, will this be as a official proclamation made during our next council meeting?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'll make it.
There you go. Councillor Carson.
Wouldn't it just be better to proclaim it in the May meeting, closest to the date?
Okay.
At some point, yeah.
Yeah, because what was it, May 12th, you said?
May
So
12th.
whatever council meeting is immediately before May 12th, then I think that would make sense to have it proclaimed
Educational,
then.
I know, I'm gonna get a sticky
Can you
note.
mark it on your
I'm gonna
calendar?
get a sticky note in my notes right now. Come back here. May 12th.
Any further discussion on the matter? Moving on. Date of next council meeting, regular meeting of council, community and municipal services, January 20th, 2026 at 7 p.m. And that will be chaired by Councillor Cougarin. Regular meeting of council, protective of corporate services, February 3rd, 2026 at 7 p.m. And I have excusing the councillors. Councillor Cox.
I'll move that Councillor Babe, be excused from the regular meeting of council on January 13th, 2026.
Seconder, Councillor Cougarin.